But now, as the chairman mentioned, the title of this talk, How You Can By No Means Ever Fail. A young man demanded that his father give him his part of the inheritance. After receiving it, he went to a distant land to enjoy what he thought would be the good life. But after he spent all of his money, he found the opposite of fun and freedom. He ended up living a debauched life, a very low, depraved life. He even had to take a job herding swine. He hungered for the food the pigs were eating. But he came to his senses. He realized the pitiful condition he was in physically and spiritually. He remembered the peace, prosperity back in his father's household. So he traveled home. He begged his father to take him back, not as a son, as a hired man. The father forgave him and warmly received him home. You're probably familiar with that story. It's the story of the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15. Well, like that prodigal son, various ones have left Jehovah's organization for various reasons, but they later returned. One sister who was inactive for many years, but she was helped to return, she said this: I express deep gratitude to Jehovah for giving me a second chance. With my whole heart, I encourage others who have left to return to Jehovah. One brother allowed disagreement with others to cause him to become inactive for 10 years. After returning, he said this: I allowed pride to blind me to the more important things. Now, even though we're very happy that these ones have returned to Jehovah, it's much better to stay with Jehovah and never leave. Leaving and returning is the hard way to learn. So is it possible to stick with Jehovah without ever leaving Him? The answer, yes. In fact, let's open up to 2 Peter chapter 1. And this scripture assures us as to how we can never leave Jehovah, how we can stick with him.
Reto andininy vakatsika reto manampy antsika hita hoe ahoana ny tonga antsika hifikitra foana amin'ny Jehovah tsy hoe mandeha tevero hifikitra foana amin'ny Jehovah.
2 Peter chapter 1, let us read verses 5 through 8.
Petera voalohany, toko voalohany eny andininy fahadimy ka hatramin'ny fahavalo. Andininy fahadimy ka hatramin'ny fahavalo hoe eny noho izany indrindra dia atovy izay rehetra azonareo atao ho setran'izany ka ny finoanareo ampio an-tsara toetra ary ny an-tsara toetranareo ampio fahalalana ary ny fahalalanareo ampio fifehezan-tena ary ny fifehezan-tenanareo ampio fiaretana ary ny fiaretanareo ampio fahafoizan-tena ho an'Andriamanitra ary ny fahafoizanareo tena ho an'Andriamanitra ampio fitiavan-dralahy ary ny fitiavanareo ny ralahy ampio fitiavana ny olona rehetra fa raha nananareo raha toetra ireo sady anananareo betsaka dia tsy havelana izany hipetra-potsiny na tsy havokatra nareo raha ny amin'ny fahalalana marina tsara ny Kristy Jesosy tompontsika.
So notice, if we cultivate these 8 qualities, we will never become unfruitful or inactive.
Raha ohatra ka manana an'ireo toetra valo voatanisan'ireo andininy ireo tsika dia tsy ho lasa hoe tsy havokatra na anjara lasa hoe angatsika.
Now, of course, we can't perfectly reflect those qualities. We're imperfect. But the scripture didn't say if these qualities are perfected in you, you'll not become inactive or unfruitful. No, the scripture is saying if these qualities exist in you in sufficient quantity, you'll never leave Jehovah. Now that's also the thought in verse number 10. Let's read verse 10 of that chapter 1.
Noho izany rahala dia vao maika tokony hanao izay rehetra azonareo ataonareo mba ho azo antoka ny fiantsoana sy ny fifidiananareo. Tsy ho lavo mihitsy nareo raha manao ireo zavatra ireo foana.
If these qualities exist in us, we will never, ever fail.
Raha ho amintsika zany ireo toetra ireo, ireo toetra valo ireo dia tsy ho lavo mihitsy.
Now, in the previous symposium, we discussed the first four qualities.
Lahateny teo aloha efa voaresaka le toetra efatra volazany reto andininy reto.
We discussed virtue, faith, knowledge, self-control.
Rehefa antsika ohatra le andininy fahatelo izay niresahana mahakasika ny andininy teo ambony teo mahakasika ny fifehezan-tena dia ny fahalalana dia le toetra hafa voalaza eo.
Let us discuss the remaining 4 qualities. Let us take next endurance. And that makes us think of the theme of this convention, don't give up. What is the meaning of Christian endurance? It means more than just putting up with adversity.
Tsy hoe miaritra fotsiny eo akory ianao mizaka an'le zava-tsazy tsy izay le izy.
It means putting up with adversity with the right attitude.
Fa miaritra ianao sady manana toe-tsaina tsara.
What attitude?
Karazana toe-tsaina ohatriny ahoana?
Colossians 1:11 tells us with patience and joy. With patience and joy.
Le voalaza le andininy eto le hoe miaritra dia manana faharetantsika nefa koa faly satria miaritra fotsiny amin'izao fa falifaly ianao miaritra.
Now let's illustrate with 2 prisoners.
Andeny akahorintsika mahakasikana gadra anankiroa.
The first has been in prison because he committed a crime.
Ny anankiray voalohany dia narefa tany am-ponja satria nanao heloka vehivavy.
He begrudgingly serves his sentence with a bad attitude.
Rehefa ao am-ponja ao izy dia manana toe-tsaina ratsy satria tena lazaina hoe mijaly izy, tsy afa-po amin'ny fiainana izy.
But the second is put in prison because he's keeping his integrity to Jehovah.
fa le lahy anankiray faharoa kosa migadra kanefa ny antony nampigatra azy dia satria tsy nivadika tamin'i Jehovah izy.
He serves his sinners with joy and patience.
Izay mahatonga anazy hoe mamita an'ilay sazony izy kanefa falifaly.
Because he knows he's making Jehovah's heart glad. Well, the second prisoner is the only one that illustrates Christian endurance. But now what will enable us to endure adversity with the right attitude? We have to see beyond the pain. We have to see that Jehovah's heart is being made glad. We're proving the devil a liar by our integrity. We're making ourselves a better Christian. And we remember any test or trial that we're facing is only temporary. Like one brother said, the worst day of your life only lasts 24 hours. And it's true of any test or trial. If it doesn't end sooner, it will be eliminated by the new world. But now let's turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 4. And let's see if we're on our own as we endure these adversities.
2
Corinthians 4, let us read verses 7 through 9. So notice Jehovah gives us the power beyond what is normal to endure any trial. But now does this scripture indicate we don't have to put forth any effort? Notice the scripture said Jehovah supplies the power beyond what is normal. Does that not imply that we have to exert the power that is normal? So we do our part, and any deficit, though, to be equal to the situation, Jehovah makes that up. Now, if Jehovah just gave us a free ride through the trial, Satan would say, this is not even fair. If Jehovah gave us a free ride through the trial, Satan would say, the issue is not being settled. But if we exert the power that is normal, and then Jehovah adds the power beyond what is normal, Satan can say nothing. Let us read now verse 16, and this is what we're able to do.
enina ambin'ny folo satria io zao tena tsy maintsy ataontsika andin'ny fahenina ambin'ny folo zao ny voalaza eo Korintiana faharoapolo faefatra andin'ny fahenina ambin'ny folo ko tsy kivy zahay fa na dia meosa aza ny tenana ivelany dia azo antoka fa avozy isanandro kosa ny tenanay anaty.
With Jehovah's help, we do not give up.
Rehefa piny Jehovah sika dia tsy kivy.
We keep our eyes on the prize.
Fa fatoko koa sika amin'ny fampanantenana Jehovah.
But it does take earnest effort to develop our endurance.
Kanefa mila ezaka avy amintsika le hoe vitantsika hiaritra tankezaka.
Notice the following video how Rachel's father puts forth earnest effort to strengthen his endurance.
Jereo dia ny amin'ity video ity le ezaka nataon'ny dadan'ny Rachel hoe inona zavatra nataony mba hahatonga anazy hoe ho afaka hiaritra koa.
Nanahoana ilay sekoly? Mahafinaritra raha Daniel no nampianatra anay tao. Mahay izy tena tiako ilay izy. Dia ahoana izany miara-mianatra amin'ny dadabenareo izany rahafaly? Tsara ka, tena tsara. Tsy nampoiziko aloha hoe aharitra ohatr'izao ty tontolo ity na hoe izany lasa dadabe. Fa dadabe ahoana kay fiainanao tamin'izany? Ohatranao izao ny taonako tamin'izany dia voateraka amin'ny mamanao. Mbola kely izy dia fehitako hoe mbola sapanao hosodoko. Mahafinaritra tamin'izany. Taona vitsivitsy taty aoriana nefa dia lasa marary bebe ianao. Tsy noeritreretiny hoe tamin'izany hoe izy tsy ho sitrana intsony. Eritrereto ange hoe ilay vata manana no miady amin'ny fahafatesana isanandro. Tena nalahelo be nahita azy. Fa tena nanampy Jehovah sy ny mpiara-manompo dia lasa zakanay ilay izy. Nianatra ny tehitra bebe koa tamin'i Jehovah izay. Tena nanampy anay izany satria lasa nisy olana hafa indray taona vitsivitsy taty aoriana. Hitanareo, nisy mpiara-manompo sasany nieritreritra hoe amin'izao daty izao ny faran'ity tontolo ity. Misy aza mivarotra amin'ny trano sy niala tamin'ny asany. Zaho koa aloha efa te hahita ny farany nefa ohatran'ny nisy zavatra tsy mitombo amin'izany. Nampatsivina tany am-pivoriana mantsy ilay tenin'i Jesosy hoe tsy misy mahalala ny amin'izany andro sy ora izany. Hitako tamin'ny fianarako samirery koa izany. Nanoka tena ho an'i Jehovah ary tsy misy tady andrasako. Rehefa dila ilay daty dia maro ny mpiara-manompo nanitsy ny fomba fievina ary nyizany natao ny fandaminana. Tsy nisy nialo izay sady tsy kivy fa natoky an'i Jehovah. Rehefa mahita zotr'olona izao dia tsy olona fotsy no tazana fa modely amin'ny fiaretana koa. Efa dadabe ny aritra be ohatr'izany. Fa nanampy Jehovah ka ary ianao koa vonjy nanao sekoly misavaralana. Amin'ny koa isan'ny mpampianatra anareo raha nafedy dia raha nahazy.
So, like Rachel's father, let's strengthen our endurance.
Ohatran'ilay nataon'ny dadan'ny Rachel teo dia misy zavatra telo manampy antsika hiaritra.
But now let's talk about our next quality mentioned in 2 Peter 5, or chapter 1, verse 5, the quality of godly devotion.
Fa dia tsika hiverina indreny amin'ilay Petera ny resantsika teram-piandohana tary makasika an'ilay toetra valo. Eo resantsika indray makasika an'ilay fifikirana amin'Andriamanitra, fahafoizantena ao an'Andriamanitra azafady.
Now, what do we mean by godly devotion?
Inona moa ny tiantsika ho lazaina amin'ilay hoe fahafoizantena ao an'Andriamanitra?
Well, just like it sounds, being devoted, personally attached to Jehovah.
Mazava le heviny zany hoe ianao zany tena miraiki-po tanteraka amin'ny Jehovah, mifikitra tanteraka amin'ny Jehovah.
And this will be a real protection against wrongdoing.
Ary manampy antsika tsy hanao ratsy.
Why did Joseph say he could not commit immorality?
Manampy antsika tsy ho milasaka any amin'ny fitondratena maloto.
Did he say, I can't do this because Potiphar may find out and punish me?
Atsika zay mieritreritra ny lakirehetra hoe tsy mieritreritra le fahafijenteana fifikenan'Andriamanitra izy dia mieritreritra hoe raha manao ratsy dia ho tratry.
No, he said, how could I commit this great badness and sin against Jehovah?
I Josepha rehefa sedraina zany tamin'le vadiny Potifara io dia mieritreritra izy hoe ataoko hoe hanao an'izany ratsy lehibe zany ka hanao tamin'Andriamanitra.
Godly devotion will also move us to do what we can do in Jehovah's service. It will move us, motivate us to do what we can do in Jehovah's service.
Le fifikirantsika amin'Andriamanitra, fahafijenteana amin'Andriamanitra koa manampy antsika ho maika tena hanosika antsika zany hanao zay rehetra azontsika atao amin'ny fanompoana an'i Jehovah.
Most people in the world are not attached to their employer.
Be dia be amin'ny ankamaroan'ny mpiasa rehefa zao tontolo zao tsy hoe miraiki-po na mahafoy tena ho an'ilay mpampiasa azy.
So they often do as little as possible.
Dia nataony manao izay farany izay kely izy ao ampiasana.
But because of our attachment to Jehovah, we try to do as much as possible in our circumstances.
Fa tsika kosa mahafoy tena ho an'i Jehovah, mifitra amin'ny Jehovah tsika dia tena manao izay rehetra azontsika ataontsika ho an'i Jehovah.
The Apostle Paul was an example of one who was personally attached to Jehovah.
Mahita ohatra mahakasika an'izay tsika dia ny ohatry ny apôstôly Paoly hoe tena nahafoy tena ho an'Andriamanitra.
And that's why he always did his best in his changing circumstances.
Ary mifikitra tamin'Andriamanitra izy na dia hoe niovaova ihany aza ny fiainany.
Now, at times, he engaged in the full-time ministry, such as on his missionary tours.
Nisy fotoana ny apôstôly Paoly azo lazaina hoe mpanompo-panontolo andro, ohatra hoe tamin'izy nanao tsy missionnaire.
But other times, he had to do more secular work, making tents.
Fa tamin'ny fotoana hafa indray izy dia nanao misy asa fivelomana tsy maintsy nataony ohatra hoe nanamboatra ray.
But even then, the Bible says every Sabbath he went to the synagogue and gave talks.
Kanefa resahan'ny soratra masina hoe na inona toerana nisy anazy dia isaky ny sabata izy dia nanao lahateny tany amin'ny sinagoga.
And many ended up coming into the truth.
Dia vokatr' izany maro ny lasa nahita ny fahamarinana.
Well, later, he was put under house arrest for 2 years.
Taty aoriana dia nigadraina nandritra ny roa taona izy.
Now he can only write letters to encourage others and witness to soldiers and visitors.
Dia nanoratra taratasy fotsiny zany ny azony natao tao am-poza na mitory amin'ny mpitsidika azy na mitory amin'ny miaramila.
But because of his godly devotion, he always did what he could do.
Kanefa hitantsika hoe nahafoy tena ao an'Andriamanitra ny apôstôly Paoly dia na inona toe-javatra nisy azy dia nanao izay rehetra azony natao izy.
The same is true today. Some have the health and circumstances to be in the full-time ministry.
Ohatran'izay koa tsika na mamela antsika hanompo manontolo andro ny toerana nisy antsika na tsy.
Others can't be in the full-time ministry, but they're still zealous in doing what they can.
Misy olona mety hoe tsy afaka manompo manontolo andro kanefa tena mafana foa dia manao izay rehetra azony atao.
Still others have very poor health. They're confined to their home.
Dia misy hafa indray tena marary mafy dia tsy afaka miala mihitsy ao an-trano.
Yet they may witness by telephone witnessing or writing letters.
Mety hoe ny telefônina ihany ny fitoriana azony atao na manoratra taratasy.
They may witness to doctors and nurses and other visitors.
Mety hoe mitory amin'ny dokotera izy na mitory amin'ny mpanampy amin'ny fitsabo izy na amin'ny olona mitsidika azy.
They do what they can in their circumstance.
Manao izay rehetra azony atao izy amin'ilay toe-javatra misy azy.
So godly devotion moves us to reject the bad and do our best in Jehovah's service.
Le fahafoizan-tena ao an'Andriamanitra dia manampy antsika handahy zava-dratsy dia fikitra amin'ny zavatra tsara mahafoy tena ao an'Andriamanitra.
Please turn to Isaiah chapter 40.
Andeha eo jerentsika ny Isaia toko 40
Here's what we do because of our godly devotion, our attachment to Jehovah. Isaiah 40 verse 31.
Isaiah 40 teny andiny faraka amin'ny telopolo. Isaiah 40 teny andiny faraka amin'ny telopolo hoe fa zay manantena ny Jehovah kosa azo herindray anidiny izy ireo toy ny manana ela-bolo mahery hiazakazaka izy nefa tsy ho sasatra ary andeha izy nefa tsy ho reraka.
Sometimes we can soar like an eagle.
Ndraindraitsika mety ohatran'ny hoe ohatran'ilay voalaza eto hoe matanjaka ohatran'ny hoe manidina mihitsy.
Other times we can run.
Ndraindraitsika mety arak'ilay voalaza eto hoe mety afaka miazakazaka koa.
But still other times we have to walk.
Fa ndraindraitsika mety hoe mandeha sisany avitsika tao.
But if we're devoted to Jehovah, we will do all we can do in our circumstance.
Kanefa nahoana raha tsy mivadika amin'ny Jehovahtsika dia manao zay rehetra afaka ataontsika faraherintsika amin'ny fanontona azy.
And how can we strengthen our godly devotion?
Ary tsy maintsy hiazantsika ampitomboana ilay fahafoizantsika tena ho an'Andriamanitra.
By means of study, we study about Jehovah and his ways.
Amin'ny fiazantsika manao fianarana zany, ianarantsika ny fomba fanaovan'i Jehovah zavatra.
And the more we get to know Jehovah, the more we love him.
Dia zay koa no ahafahantsika manaporofo hoe tena tia amin'ny Jehovah sika.
And the more attached we are to him.
Ary mifikitra amintsika, tsy tena mifikitra amin'ny tanteraka sika.
And then we meditate, we really analyze ways that we can show our love for Jehovah.
Ary rehefa misaintsaintsika, dia eo tsika afaka mahita hoe ahoana zany ny fomba ahafahako mampiseho ny fitiavako amin'ny Jehovah.
And then we make application.
Dia avy eo mampiatra ny zavatra fantatsika ny ianarantsika ny saintsaintsika sika.
We establish and maintain a good schedule of deeds of godly devotion.
Dia lasa manana fahazarana tsara tsika mafitena ho an'Andriamanitra.
But now let's get our third quality we're going to discuss in this talk, brotherly affection.
Dia hojerentsika indray zao ilay toetra fahatelo resantsika amin'ity Lahateny ity dia ilay fitiavan-draharaha.
What is meant by brotherly affection?
Inona moa tiana molazaina amin'ilay hoe fitiavan-draharaha?
It means more than just the ability to put up with our brothers and sisters.
Tsy hoe mizaka fotsiny ilay fahalemen'ny mpiara-manoka akory midika an'ilay hoe tian'ireo rahalahy.
It means fondness, a warm attachment to them.
Fa midika hoe tena miraiki-po amin'ilay mpiara-manoka mihitsy sika.
Now the key is we don't focus on their flaws, we look at their good points.
Tsy mila mifantoka amin'ilay kileman'ilay mpiara-manoka tsika fa mifantoka amin'ilay toetra tsara.
We want to be like Jehovah. If he looked at flaws, we wouldn't have a chance. We want to be like Jehovah, who doesn't focus on flaws.
Tsika zany rehefa manao an'izay dia manahaka an'i Jehovah zay tsy tena hoe mifantoka ao anatin'ilay kilemantsika.
We don't want to be like the little ant crawling on a beautiful oil painting.
Ohatra hoe maka olona anankiray tsika misy vitsika mandeha amina sary hosodoko anankiray.
All he sees is what's right in front of his nose.
Dia ny zavatra any mahita an'ilay vitsika dia ilay zavatra eo amin'ny tendron'ny olona eo ihany, zay ihany no matazana.
He gets all upset about a blob of paint right in front of his nose.
Zay ny mahita an'izany rehefa mahita ny sary io izy dia ohatrany hoe loko mitakosokosona fotsiny.
We want to be like the person who backs off from that beautiful oil painting and looks at the overall beauty.
Fa ohatrany hoe loka miakaka mijery dia mahita an'ilay sary manontolo dia hitanao hoe tena kanto izy.
That's what Jehovah does, and that's what we want to do toward our brothers.
Ohatran'izay iny ataon'i Jehovah amin'ilay mpiara-manoka dia ohatran'izay koa tokony ataontsika amin'ireo mpiara-manoka amintsika.
And then we can have this brotherly affection like we should have.
Amin'izay tsika dia lasa manana ilay fitiavan-drahalahy araka ny tokony ho izy.
We are Jehovah's people. We're one big family of brothers and sisters.
Tsika dia vahoaka amin'i Jehovah.
We're not perfect, but we must have affection for each other. One of the governing body a while back said this at a convention in Pretoria, South Africa.
Le mandeha ndala anisan'ny filakevi-pitatanana tamina fivobeana iray tany Afrika Atsimo dia niteny sala am'izao.
We are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Vavolombelon'i Jehovah tsika.
This is who we are.
Efa zay mihitsy tsika.
This is our culture.
Zay ny kolotsaintsika vavolombelon'i Jehovah.
We're not South African or American.
Tsy hoe afrikanina tatsitsika na amerikana.
We're not Zulu or Afrikaans.
Tsy hoe zolotsika na afrikaans.
We are not black or white.
Tsy hoe maitsytsika na fotsy.
We are Jehovah's people.
Favahoakan'i Jehovah tsika.
Or here in Madagascar, we don't say we're coastal people and they're highland people.
Na ohatsika eto Madagasikara tsika tsy hanao ohatra hoe zay avy any amin'ny sisiny any amin'ny morontsiraka sy ny aty amin'ny voatany. Tsy hanao an'izay tsika.
We say we're Jehovah's people.
Laza koa tsika hoe vahoakan'i Jehovah zay.
How can we strengthen our brotherly affection?
Ahoana ahafahantsika mampitombo an'le